Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because I get to share with you guys my sticker sets for the month of August. Honestly, I am so much more excited than I expected to be for this. I knew that I liked the theme, but just wait till you see these. I think they're gonna be so cute. And in case you didn't know, my Patreon members help me to decide every single month what my sticker sets will be, what the theme will be, and what color palettes we're gonna go with. So deciding a theme is exclusive to the Blossom Bunch and above. And these wonderful patrons chose this 80s skating party theme, and I just love it. And the colors really reflect that, so you're gonna see a lot of, I guess, sort of similarities, but I did still try to keep them different enough. But it's very clear what the aesthetic of these sticker sets is. So this very first color palette here is the color palette that my Daisy Divas receive as part of their Patreon membership. And then the other two that I'm going to show you today, all three of these together are the bundle that my Blossom Bunch and above receive. They always get a set of 3 palettes every single month. But this first palette has this beautiful blue, aqua, pink, and yellow. And I'm just honestly like in love with these colors. I think they are so beautiful together. They almost have like an 80s Barbie feel, which is obviously super relevant these days. And everything, as per usual, is the same. I actually kept my washi tapes the same as last month because I felt like they were perfectly festive. I didn't change anything out here, but on the third page I did remove some of them, so I had another 4 here that I just didn't feel like went with it, and I honestly needed just a little bit more space for these stickers. And the other change I made to the washi tape was that instead of these being 2 different colors, I just made them 2-toned of the same color. And I kind of like this better. I think this is really cute. I was tempted to get rid of these banners, but since it's like a skating party theme, I thought they were still really relevant. But I think this might be the last month that I keep these banners, unless you guys tell me otherwise and tell me that you really like them. But for me, I think I'm ready to get rid of them. So if anyone objects, speak now, please. And then I have these layered stars, as well as this nice shooting star here. And the shooting star that you see here is actually 2 elements. And this kind of illustrates exactly what I had intended. So if I grab my image tool and I move this one, you'll see that there's just a background color. So the idea is that you're able to layer these and kind of give that drop shadow effect. And I only did that for the ones that have this matching gray outline. So that would include these music notes because of course it's a party, as well as any of these shapes. And I think these look so incredibly cute together. As an example of what I created using these, you can check out, this was my wallpaper that I designed for my Patreon patrons. And I used all of these elements as well as the neon elements. And I'm honestly just so in love with this. I hope that you guys like this as much as I do. I just think it's so incredibly cute. But that's just an example of the different ways that you can layer this in your planner if you kind of want to go for a sort of similar effect, which is probably something that I can see myself doing in the upcoming Plan With Me's. Then we have these cute grids in the shape of a square and a circle. So there's this adorable cassette tape, which you could write whatever you want to on the top, as well as some arches, just for me to kind of play with the different lines in those colors. And then here we have our little Walkman and some headphones. And so I included these separately because I thought it would be really fun that you could just kind of draw a line and draw a headphone cord kind of going around, and just it would give you more freedom as opposed to having them connected. And then we have our adorable little boombox here, August in neon, this roller skate in neon, as well as Let the Good Times Roll, if you can see that here, and then these other shapes in neon. One thing I will say is that the smiley face and the circle are separate. So I did this intentionally. I thought if you wanted to mismatch them, you could, or if you just wanted a circle for something, you could. Or if for whatever reason you wanted to put a smiley face somewhere, you could also do that. And then, of course, the star of the show would be these roller skates, and I thought these would be really fun. You could duplicate them as you wish, and you could, draw shoelaces or whatever to tie them together. And I just thought that they were really, really adorable. And then the very last thing on here is these disco balls, which I'm also in love with. I think that they are so cute and I cannot wait to use these stickers. So that sums up pretty much everything that's new, everything that's been changed for the sticker set. So like I said, this is the first color palette. This is the one that my Daisy Divas received. And for anybody who wants any of these stickers that I talk about today, the links to purchase them on my Etsy shop will be down below. But of course, you're always welcome to join my Patreon as well, and I will leave links for that in case you're interested in participating in any of the decision making, or if you just want the better price on the bundles. Totally up to you. But moving forward, we have 2 more color palettes to get through, so let's go ahead and go through those. And this one, to me, I'm like 100% sure that I had multiple outfits in the 90s that were these colors, like probably exactly. So maybe it's less 80s, or maybe it was just 80s carrying over into the 90s, but I also really love this. If I could find a picture, if I was home in the US, I would totally post a photo of me as a child wearing these colors. I love them so much. I feel like it was one of those like sort of windbreaker matching like suits. So my pants and my jacket were the same, and they were all this color and kind of blocked out. I feel like you can imagine it. But it's so fun, and I'm so glad to be able to have a sticker set that matches. So like I said, the first 2 pages are the same. One other thing I did change was I did make the outline of the clouds here that gray color instead of being one that matched the color palettes. And I just did that so it would have a more cohesive look with the other sort of lined or outlined work that's here. And so this is what the page of the themed stickers looks like. And this is actually the color palette that my wallpaper was in. So I chose to go with this one. But yes, as you can see, everything else is the same. And I did make it a point to layer these gray ones on bottom of these ones so that when you do copy and paste them, they'll already be layered properly. So you shouldn't have to worry about having to relayer those in GoodNotes. So what I mean by that is I could basically take any of these stickers and just move them over, and they'll always be on top. So I hope that makes sense. I did that intentionally just to save you guys an extra step, well, myself included. And I guess I didn't say this before, but I really feel like this washi tape that I had designed before to kind of be more like stars and stripes, I just feel like it very much feels like a party, and I just couldn't get rid of them for this month. So that is why these designs have stuck around. And then here is the last color palette, which is very, very different, but I still feel like it is perfect for the vibe. As you can tell, it is a lot lighter, like significantly lighter in color, but everything on the first 2 pages is the same, just as you would expect. And then on the 3rd page, you can see like this. And I think that this, because of its lightness, is gonna work really well on anything with a dark background. So I think when I use these, and just kind of a tip for anyone who does decide to purchase these, is I would take probably this rectangular one and I would make it a background for most of the places that I end up using these stickers. I just think that it'll make it stand out a lot more. Or if you're somebody not using my planner who has a dark planner, then these will really pop off the page and they're gonna look so incredibly good. But unfortunately, looking at them on this white background that I use for my sticker templates, it's just unfortunately not doing them justice. But I think they will be really, really beautiful if you layer them with these darker colors. And one last thing that I want to say is that usually when I give you guys the hex codes, I'll tell you the 4 colors that are included for the stickers. But for this month in particular, I'm going to give you 5. So I'm going to give you the color of this gray as well, just so that you can make everything match and add in headphones or other outlined backgrounds or whatever it is that you want to do in the matching color. But other than that, that sums up everything. I am really, really excited to start planning with these and to start sharing them with you guys. And I hope that you guys are just as excited as I am. I think these are going to make the cutest layouts for your planner. Anyway, that is all for now. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you love this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!